নমস্কার, আমি নীলাদ্রি বিয়ন্ড স্পোর্টসে স্বাগত। আগামীকাল আপনারা জানেন আইএসএলের দশম সংস্করণে ইস্টবেঙ্গল তাদের হোম ম্যাচে কেরালার মুখোমুখি হবে। তার আগে আজ কোচ কার্লোস কুয়াদ্রাত এবং ফুটবলার সাউল ক্রেসপো মুখোমুখি হয়েছিলেন সাংবাদিকদের, এবং যেটা কোচ জানালেন যে আগামী ম্যাচে অবশ্যই গত ম্যাচগুলোর ভুলগুলো শুধরে নিয়ে জয়ের জন্য ঝাঁপাবেন গোটা দল। এবং সাউল ক্রেসপো যেটা জানালেন যে সমর্থকদের যে একটা সমর্থন, সেটা অবশ্যই চাই আগামী ম্যাচগুলোর জন্য। এবং তিনি কোচ এটাও জানান যে গত 3 মৌসুমে ইস্টবেঙ্গলের যা পারফরমেন্স ছিল প্রথম কয়েকটি ম্যাচের পর, তার তুলনায় এবার কিন্তু তারা অনেকটা ভালো ফল করেছেন এবং আগামী ম্যাচে আরও নিজেদের পারফরমেন্স শুধরে নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করবেন তারা। কি বললেন কোচ কার্লোস কুয়াদ্রাত এবং সাউল ক্রেসপো, চলুন শুনে নেওয়া যাক।
We have to think about ourselves because all the teams have their players, and as we have seen in the last games, the other team have missed some players, but the players that play in that position, the players that replace them have been instrumental for the other team. So it's what we expect also from our players, that if we use any number of players, 11, 14, 15, 16, all the players that we can use in a match, all of them give us what we're expecting. So nothing to say about that they are missing some players. Come on, let's be positive. We have not a lot of relation with the East Bengal teams in the past because we are a full new squad. We are using only normally 3 players from the last season in the lineup, so it's not enough number to be something that it's in the mind of the players affecting them. So what I mean is that we are in a new project with new players, and in that new project, of course, you have to adjust a lot of things to become a strong team, and we are in that process. I am very happy until now what we have been doing. It's 10 official games, and in 10 official games we have been winning 5 games already. I mean, if you see in the last seasons, Durand Cup and Indian Super League, so it means that half of the games we have been winning, that it's very good numbers. We have drawn 2 games and we have lost 3 games. And also, it's true that we have suffered a defeat after we were winning the game, but also it has been happening in the other way. We have been getting results in the last moments of the games. We have come back against Hyderabad, we have come back against Northeast. So what I mean is that always it's about what you have in your hands. And I think that in my hands I have a team that is going to be very competitive. Until now we have shown that. If you see in the last seasons, even if we lose tomorrow, it will be the time that the team has got more points in the starting of the 5 games in the Indian Super League. So I mean, you can talk a lot about comparison, blah blah blah. It's new project, new players, and I'm sure that the players know that we are in the right way. The way we're working, the way we're approaching the games. So until now, very satisfied how they are understanding how we want to play and what we are doing in the pitch. We have been one of the teams creating more chances in all the games, and for sure the last 2 games are going to be learning situations for us, because it's interesting to analyze how we have been conceding that goals, and we have been showing videos and we have been talking about that, and it's going to help us for the future to understand what was happening in the game when you were dominating the game and suddenly you were losing. That sensation of dominating the game, it's good for us to analyze and to take decisions about that. My history in Indian Super League, all my teams have been having domination in set pieces, and until now set pieces have helped us a lot in Durand Cup, but not in Indian Super League. So it's something that we have to improve in Indian Super League. And also about clean sheets, we have got in the past in Indian Super League, I got a lot of records with clean sheets, and it's something that we are working, and they have to understand. If you see most of the games, the way the opposite team is creating chances, it's coming from a set piece. So So it's what we have to do to work on that and to be strong on that. In the open play, teams are not creating us a lot of chances. Or it's never a question of attitude of the players. I'm very happy with the way they are working and the energy that they are putting in the games. The only thing is that we as footballers, we have to understand that the game, any game, have different dynamics. You know, there is a moment for one kind of things, there is a moment for a different kind of things, and I think that it was happening in the last match. I am very happy of the first half of the match. Even Manuel Marquez recognized that we were the best team in the first half. But in the second half, after we start the second half well, after 10 minutes we start to lose cheap balls, you know. And at that moment, when you get the other team to have so much possession, they become to get confident, they put you in the box, and finally they score because the free kick and we were defending our box during too much time. So it's something that the players have to learn that, and we are working on that. They know that. So it was never a question of fight, it was never a question of attitude, it was a question to understand what's happening in the game. We have a very clear example with Barcelona Real Madrid last match. Unfortunately for me, Barcelona was not reading well the match in the second half, and it was happening. You have to smell what's happening, and as a player, you have to take different decisions inside of the pitch to try to stop the situation of the other team and try to play the things that are going to help you to get the result. And I think that Indian Super League is a very emotional league, because if you see, there is a lot of comebacks in the last games. There is a lot of times that when the team has nothing to lose, is when the things are happening for the team, because you get free of cliches and you go, and finally you get the comeback. And also there is a lot of red cards happening in the last games in the Indian Super League, and it's because the emotionality of the players, they don't control themselves in the tackles, in the reactions. So it's something that I become Indian Super League champion for a reason. No? We were managing situations. We arrived to a final. We have to play extra time. The other team get a red card in the extra time. So there is things that I was teaching my team in the past with Bengaluru, and I hope that I can teach the same to Bengal now with the new players. It's a player very important for us, and every game there is a different match plan, and during the match you also change some things to readjust. So I'm very happy with his performance, and he's doing very well for the team. In the last 2 weeks, he was playing 90 minutes in one match, 90 minutes in the other match, so he's getting fit and he's understanding tactically what we need from him. So he's 100% available for us. Because when we have been winning in the last minutes of the game, you don't ask that. There was not a physical issue at that moment. Come on. I think that we are in a fantastic club with a central story, with a lot of story, but it looks sometimes that I am the only one pushing in a positive way. If you love East Bengal, you also should say the good things that are happening. We are in a fantastic momentum. We are bringing brilliant talents to the national team after 8 years without 3 players going to the national team. There is 3 players going to the national team. We have a lot of foreigner players that are really good players to help us to be competitive. We have been very close to win a title just 2 months ago in a very nice final that we were the dominating team in the final. Mohun Bagan have been playing until now 15 official games, 15. And we are the only team who has beat Mohun Bagan. So come on guys, a lot of positives to think about. And talking about last minutes of the game, maybe tomorrow it's a close game and our supporters help us to get the 3 points in the last moments, like it has been happening against Hyderabad and against Ortiz here. We hope.
For me, it's a great moment, because I think this fans is one of the most big supports in Indian football, and we can know every match when we play in this stadium. I tell them thank you so much for the support, and we try to to get the 3 points tomorrow.